Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Let's Play of Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. So you might be wondering, wait a minute, did this episode come out later? Yes, it did. I'm still kind of getting more and more into it, doing just daily recordings instead of weekly recordings. And sometimes, well, time just doesn't add up, and sometimes the episode gets out a little bit later. Nevertheless, you're still getting one, so be amazed. Good! I have something prepared for today, and I kind of want to switch it up a bit and maybe just not discontinue, but maybe just stop doing episodes of rebuilding things on the ground, and maybe let's start by making or rebuilding stuff in space, which is basically the same thing as building it on the ground, but just on a higher level. There we go. Good. I've prepared this thing over here. It's a massive platform. This is not where we're going to be making anything new. This is basically the same thing as we have over here in this corner. It's definitely smaller. The one in space is bigger than this one, but it's just like a place where we can start sketching out and thinking about builds and just put them down, and then we're going to think where we're going to be placing stuff. Now, of course, there is a couple things we need to think about. And I'm still not quite sure how big we're going to make science builds. But what I do know is that we are going to put science in corners. So one corner over here will, for example, have like astronomic science. One corner will have biological science. One corner will have the material science. And one corner will have the energy science. And in the middle over here, these middle parts, this is where we just do general crafting. I'm not quite sure what it will be yet, just general purpose crafting. One of the machines, actually I do know what it will be, because one of the machines we're going to be starting off today with is, well, let's go down and go back into the basics. What's one of the first things we need in space? Well, it's going to be cosmic water. Cosmic water is definitely something we're going to need in loads. And you know what's the best part about it? We do not need to bring in water ice anymore. We can make the most hideous thing ever. We're going to start off by making a water train. Yes, water trains will be back. We will definitely be making water trains. Now, of course, it would make way more sense to use water ice. Water ice stacks way higher. You can stack water ice up to 200. And if you turn water ice into water, you better basically get like a factor of 100 back. So one stack of water ice is equivalent to 20,000 units of water. And if you do remember how much you can put into like a single tank wagon, well, 25,000, where is it? Over there, storage volume in the middle. 25,000 fits in a fluid wagon, and a cargo wagon holds 40 stacks. That's the same as 8,000 water ice. That's the same as 800,000 units of water. Yeah! I don't think anybody over here knows about that frozen water has less of a density than the cargo wagon. Than liquid water, but nah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's actually a fun fact. Like, frozen water has less density than liquid water. Usually it's the other way around. Usually solids have a higher density than liquids, but frozen water has a density of 0.9 grams per cubic centimeter, and liquid water has 1 of 1. That's also the reason why ice floats. Good. Nevertheless, let's maybe just start off with the water train. Now, of course, if we are thinking about water, then we also have to think about things like contaminated cosmic water, and the other part, contaminated biosludge. Now, I was kind of looking around in recipes over here. Things that make contaminated water are usually things that do not really require water as a direct input. For example, we get contaminated cosmic water by making biochemical data. That's coming from chemical gel. We get it from biochemical resistance data, where it comes from probably chemical gel. Then we also get it from biomechanical data, where we basically squish some biomass in a press, and we get like some water and some biosludge, both contaminated, of course. And yeah, there's no such thing as a recipe where, with the exception of this one, I guess, where we put in water and we get out contaminated water. There's always like 1 or 2 steps in between. Now, of course, we could extend our whole setup to the point where we have cosmic water input and contaminated cosmic water output, and then we could set up something like an on-site loop. But I don't think that will be happening. I think we will be better off if we just make a centralized water system where we also bring in contaminated water, and then just use that to recycle the water, because water will always be required somewhere. And if it does back up, well, then we will have to think of something. We could also, of course, vent it on site. I don't really want to vent it on site, but that is, of course, a thing we might need to do. But I'm not a big fan of venting. I would prefer not to have to do any kind of venting, because it feels like such a waste. Good, but nevertheless, we're going to start off with the most amazing station ever. We are going to make a water station. Good. But the water station, it will not be that spectacular. It's going to be very, very simple and very, very forward. We're going to have to make a liquid provider station or two. There we go. And we're going to align you with these power poles if we can. We cannot. Then we just place one over there. How many of these do we need? That's a good question. I'll just go with 3. Why 3? Why not 3? But I think 3 will be fine. Good. I actually don't know how many water trains we're going to have in the end, but I am pretty sure that there could be the chance that we end up with a considerable amount of water trains. And we definitely do want the water train station to be very close to the space elevator, because basically the water that we need is only going to be used somewhere up here. Somewhere up here. So if the train goes down to pick up water, well, it goes to the first station it can find where water is, and that's basically going to be right over here. Good, 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 good. There we go. Pick all of these up, please. There we go. There we go. But yeah, since I'm now doing daily recordings, and I do most of the time manage my time quite well to get the daily recording in. Like, the problem with the weekly recordings is mostly, usually on Sunday, I sit there and go like, okay, I need to record. But then my motivation is so low, because it's kind of Sunday and I kind of want to relax a bit, that I don't end up doing it. And to make matters even worst, then at some point my own inner guilt system comes in and goes like, hey dude, you really meant to do something and you did not do it. And then it brings me even further down. So I think, just also for my own mental health, like, daily recordings might just be better. Now, I'm just going to run the daily recording experiment for a while until it kind of breaks. Also, there's no space for another train, so we're going to make these signals go further back. Here we go, here we go. Until we run into other issues. But for now, I'm kind of happy with it. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that there might be like me being motivated on a Sunday evening and go like, hey, you know what? Why not record like 10 episodes? And maybe that happens. But we will have to see. The quintessence should be some kind of consistency. The consistency here is very much key. Now, the consistency can, of course, be off by like 1 or 2 hours. That's fine. But not by 1 or 2 days. That is not something we want. Good, 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 good. All right, we need some water. Lots of it. Now, good thing is, we got water over here. The big question is, how many pumps? That's actually a decent question. As technically, we got 8 pumps over here, pumping it into a train. And these pumps over here will definitely be fast enough. We could go with 2, but then we can't place a pump over here because you are in the way. But maybe we could do something like this. Also, do I not have... Or is this still in range of... No, it's completely out of range. But why my bots don't have any... Do we not have any pumps? I don't have any pumps on me. I guess I placed them all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I placed them all. Yep, I placed them all. Let's get some pumps. There we go. Bots, assist me. We can continue on this via remote. There we go. Good. And then, yeah, there will be like 1 water pump over there. And then we do the same thing over there. And then another water pump over there. Good, good, good. Let's see. They're always hidden in my inventory. There they are. All the way around, please. Thank you, thank you. I think 2 water pumps will be enough. I don't think we need more than 2. Oh, you align almost perfectly. And then, donk, 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 donk. I guess we go over there or something like that. Good. And let's also steal you. You over there, you over there. Oh, we can't do this? Oh, well, then go over there. Good. And then we're gonna pick up you and pull you along somewhere over here. And you, pull you along, and then exactly over there. And let's pull you back a bit. And then you over there, you over there. Do it again. You over there, you over there. And put all of that in. And then just make sure that we have A bit of a power connection over here. There we go. And then closest power line, maybe up there. Yeah, that's fine. Good. We should have some water pumps, or not some water pumps, some actual pumps in our pocket. And there we go. Good. Place this, please. And then let's also place the remaining things over here. Good. And I think we are done. Good, 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 good. Water trains. Excellent. Let's give them a name. Definitely read stop trains. Set the limit. Send to train. I think, well, actually, we don't need to send anything to a train. The train limit is going to be based upon the state of these tanks. Perfect. So you're not Finn. You over here, my friend, are going to be... Here we go. And where's the water symbol? The water symbol is over there. Water train. There we go. Here we go. And yeah, they're still filling up. I mean... Yeah, filling these up with water is actually not as fast as you might think. It's you almost would think it's almost instantaneous because we got like an actual water source, but no. It does take a considerable amount of time. Not really an infinite amount of time, but a considerable amount of time. Good, and not only that, we also need some more signals. We definitely do need one signal over here. There we go, telling us that the train or the next train can pass through. And technically we could stack a train over here. Nope, where's it? There we go. There we go. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. On the other side, all of this over here looks fine. Looks very fine. Good, 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 good. Yeah, keep it like that. We got water trains now. Good. All right. We do need some decontamination facilities. We will probably... Now, we are slowly but surely running into the issue that we want to make buildings in space, but we don't have those buildings automated yet. Can we make decontamination facilities already to be used in space? Where are they? Biochemical machines... Decontamination facility. We should have everything of that available in space. So you can already tell us, or tell me, or know that we are going to start automating stuff over here. Yeah, let's maybe do that right over here now. Somebody in the comment section maybe has given me the following tip. Maybe just before we set the chests, just take these out real quick. Yeah, the logistic bots will take them away from me, but that's fine. But we want to make decontamination facilities. Shift left click, shift right click. This is still an insane number. Good God. 1,200 of these. No. Maybe at most 600. The rest is fine. I don't care about the rest. And then we put this one in again. There we go. Good. Sure. You got stuff. There we go. And that's a decontamination machine for us. Did you already make 3? Wow, look how fast it goes. Like, he puts in the pipe and done. Lovely. Good, 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 good. Anything else we need to make in here for now? Decontamination facilities. We might also want to think about making chemical gel in space. If we want to make chemical gel, well, we already know how to make chemical gel. But if we do want to make chemical gel, we are going to need a biochemical facility. So let's try this one again. You over there, we're going to make some biochemical machines over here. And not only that, do we already make... No, we do not. Maybe over here. You make space assemblers. Yeah, that's a fine number. This is a fine amount of requesting. How much do we request over there? That's also a fine amount of requesting. And if we're already there and making assembly machines, you over here make space manufactories. Here we go. That is so much shit. Maybe order up like 300 of these. And maybe just like 300 of these. Blue inserters. Really? Maybe like 120? Oh god. And that's the whole reason why you don't want to do it like that. Because, yeah, now the chest is like full. We might be lucky. I hope we're going to be lucky. But I'm pretty sure that this whole system over here will get stuck. So let me just steal some of these real quick. And steal some of these real quick. And just drop them somewhere. There we go. There we go. And not only that, here. Every speed module's back. Here we go. Here we go. So you're making assembly machines? Yeah, we're not really making fast inserters in space yet. Mostly because for fast inserters, we're gonna need, well, inserter parts. We have not even made the inserter parts machine yet. And not only that, we also need automation cores. And I'm not really in the mood right now to make a big, massive machine to make something stupid and simple as inserter parts, which is iron sticks and iron gears, and automation cores, which is iron sticks, iron gears, and just add a copper plate on top. Good. Now, I want to think about cosmic water. All the cosmic water, actually. So let's go all the way over here. And now we can think about building. Now, we do need a couple parts. And good thing we still have you down here. Here we go. Things we want to mess around with. We definitely want to have a beacon in here. And give it some speed, because we do want to see what the crafting speed will be of this decontamination machine over here if we give you speed. How much speed? All the speed. Crafting speed of 11.2. Now that's pretty good. So what does that mean for us? 11.2 does mean that you need... I'm just going to assume it's 100 water. I'm not going to calculate with 99. We're going to calculate with 100. 100 water per second. At crafting speed 11.2 means we need 1,120 water per second. That is fast. Not only that, we will pumping out, well, 10 cosmic water per second. Well, actually 112 cosmic water per second, which is nice, which is really, really nice. Now, how are we going to be setting this machine up? Well, I guess we don't really need this to be that big. Let's just deactivate this over here real quick. Things we do need to do is, well, set up this requester station a little bit more special, because, of course, this station over here is not operational with space pipe. So we have to put some space pipe in. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good. Space pipe is in. And also, now I just noticed, we also need space track, because it's also not compatible without space track. So let's put in the space track. Here we go. And now let's call it the space liquid requester. Here we go. It's now liquid. God dang it. Wait, how do you write liquid? Shit, how do you write liquid again? It's been. Do you ever have that when you think you know a word and then you look at it and you go like, no, that's not how you write liquid. No, that's not how you write liquid at all. And then you get like really, really uncertain about it, and you go like, is this how you do it? Let's see. Do we? You know what? Here, we don't call it liquid requester. Fluid. Here we go. I still made that wrong. It's fluid now. Good God. I've been too long at work today. Fluid. There we go. We're keeping it like this. If it's still wrong, then I don't care. Good. Put it in here. Space liquid requester. And while we're at it, we might as well take the blueprint out for the provider. Here we go. And do the same thing real quick over here as well. Which means you. And put down some space track. Zip. I guess something like this. That'll be fine. Also, cut that one. There we go. And now you will be space fluid provider. There we go. This time it's correct. Good. So we're gonna have a request over here. We're definitely gonna have a provider somewhere. And then in between, we're gonna have, well, some of these as well as you. Good. Now, I was kind of thinking of, we could maybe get away with putting down 2 of these if we just check this out correctly. There we go. Maybe just keep 1 for now. How many machines do we want? Now, it all kind of depends on how many pumps we can connect up to this one, because it's all going to be based upon how fast we can pump liquids. Now, through a normal pump, you can pump up to 12,000 units of liquid per second. Actually, a pump like this even goes, does it say over here? A pump like this goes 18,000 units of liquid per second. Now, you will only reach 18,000 units per second if you do something like this. That will be running at 18,000 units per second. If we want to make it any bigger, this will still be running at 18,000 per second, and I'm confident that something like this will also still run at 18,000 per second. Now, here comes the trick. This is also the whole reason why we get these magnificent pipes over here for space pipes. A pipe like this, let's put it down over here real quick. This over here, even though technically it is longer, is still the equivalent to this thing up here. And this is the glory of these magnificent long straight pipes. They make things so much simpler. Now you do lose capacity. You don't really have as much liquids in here as you would have with these single segments over here, if this would all be all single segments. But to be perfectly honest, you don't need that. You definitely do not need that. So with a bit of luck and a bit of skill, we could probably make it so that we can just push this thing around as hard as we can. Now, of course, you can already see that if we make the buildings over here, then we have to go under the rails. But going under the rails with high speeds will not be possible. We're going to flip it around. For the slower pipes over here, or for the slower liquid, which will be the resulting liquid of the cosmic water over here, we can just go underneath over here and go to there. For the faster ones over here, we cannot do that. So we're going to work with this. Good. And how many of these do we want? I was kind of thinking of 8. I'm not quite sure why I'm thinking of 8, but I was kind of thinking of 8. So I'm just going to make 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not how you do that. I also lost count. I think this is 7, but I'm almost certain it's 8. No, it's 7. Good. Well, actually, the reason for it being 8 is more or less, look at this. This could fit real nice. Here we go, and then we give it some space. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And then this is where the water will be going into. Good. And if you think about it, we're gonna have something like this. We're gonna have something like this. We're gonna have something like this. And if we are careful enough, then we can do something like this. Oh, it all comes together. It all comes together. So we put you over there, and then we just make like a connection and a connection and a connection and a connection. There we go. And suddenly we got high speed water. Really high speed water. This will be perfect. We might even have the issue that we need so many trains in here to keep this thing alive, that we will probably have a throughput. We will guarantee have a throughput issue. I can already smell the throughput issue. But let's just go with this and see where we end up. Let's have some fun with this build and see if we run into any issues. I mean, technically, if you think about it, if this thing over here would really be running non-stop of 18,000 units, actually we can calculate. Each one of these is about 1,120, so the whole block over here is about 8,920 is the total amount of water that we consume over here in this whole block. So about 9,000. Let's go with 9,000. Every train shipment has 200,000, so time between shipments, or time between refreshes, if this thing would be running non-stop, would be 10, 20, a little bit over 20 seconds, probably 22 or something like that. So every 22 seconds, give or take a little, a new water train has to arrive over here to keep this boy over here running. That's a lot of speed. Lovely, though. Very lovely. Good. Nevertheless, we will need some more effort over here for the lubrication. Actually, we only need... Let's maybe not start over here. Let's start over here, because there will be a lubrication pipe over here. There will be a lubrication pipe over there. There will be one over here. And then one over there. And I think we can we do this with 15 pipe? Oh, 15 pipe is a little bit too long. 9 pipe will be fine, though. Now, this pipe over here does not need to be super duper fast. This pipe over here can be slow, because lubrication, we don't need a lot of lubrication for this. The amount of lubrication that we need is, well, let's put you down real quick again. There we go. How much loop do we need? We need like 1 loop per second and a crafting speed of 11.2. So we need about 11.2 loop per second per machine. We need about, at most, 100 loop per second. So if we do it like this, This will be perfect. Good. And then we can just go like this. Here we go. And then, actually, can we go? How high can we go with this one? That's, I think, the perfect height, because then we can place the pump over there. And then we just need to get... Oh. That's not good. We can't go any higher. Can we maybe go lower? No, there's that thing in the way. No. We could just move these up by one. It would solve the issue. We just have to rewire them up, but it will be fine. Just move you up by one. And then we go like this. And we go like that. And then just do the corners. And we will be fine. That would be the loop cannon. Good. Good. Perfect. And then, of course, we need this thing over here somewhere. Now, this one is going to be sitting, I guess, over here. And be careful. I only want to connect to... Yeah, let's place you over there. And you over there. I don't want to cross-connect these. There we go. Perfect. And, of course, we need to think about the output. Now, the output is, what did we say? Like 100? Shit, I forgot. You make 10 per second, don't you? Yes, you do make 10 per second. So, it's 112 per second. In total, the whole pipe over there is actually just under maximum pipe speed. We could still go ballistic with it if we want to. And we might just take this whole thing over here like it is, like this. Throw it around and just connect you up like this. And it will come out at super duper duper speed. Now, there is one more step we need to think about. Let's place you down again. And think about cosmic water decontamination. And cosmic water decontamination definitely does require the same amount of effort and speed. And if possible, I would prefer if we could put the decontamination part over here in range of these beacons over here so that we can use the same beacons for the same thing. Now, let's maybe just copy out this thing real quick. There we go. And see if we can get it in over here. And if it is still in range of the beacons. Barely, but it is. We did have to sacrifice 2 lamps. I will gladly sacrifice 2 lamps for that, but we are in range over here. Good. We don't need this pipe over here. This pipe over there has no reason to be there. We do need to put this in real quick. There we go. Do that. And then... Do we get something else out of this, by the way? We do get scrap and stuff like that, but that we can think about that later. There we go. Here we go. Upgrade this place. So decontaminated water can now come in on a train and will be consumed at an equal pace over here, which is bloody amazing. There we go. There we go. Oh, we missed the pipes over here for the loop. Let's put this in real quick. There we go. Give me some loop end pipes, please. Wait a minute. Oh, that sounds also horrible. Good. Perfect. So that's even more water processing. Excellent. And then, of course, at some point in time, is going to be the water output. Now, for the water output, I was thinking that we're going to go with 2 stations. As if the water processing over here, or the water cleaning over here, is not operational, we will constantly be making water, and we will automatically fill up one of these to the brim. I was either thinking about maybe making a switching station, that this one gets as an output, a dedicated output over here, where we will only open, where when one of these will be full, we close the one for the dedicated water, or maybe we could make it so that the dedicated water and the decontamination water over here still go into the same over here, but the decontaminating water one over here only fills this thing up until, like, say, 5,000. That will always mean that these over here will always be filled. Maybe the other way around. If this thing is full with water, then maybe we just don't put in water from over there, and then this one over here can just constantly start dripping into here. Yeah, let's do it exactly like that. And then we got this over here also in the bank. Good. So that will be our first space build. The water machine. And I do like that we can get all of this under 2 beacons. And it's already looking bloody amazing. That will be it for today. Sorry about again that it was a little bit late, but I do want to keep up at least the daily uploads, even if they do come out a little bit later. So, yes. Nevertheless, you can also find me on twitch.tv/BotViking, and I just completely messed up that ending. Nevertheless, thank you so much. Leave a like and subscribe. Have a good night. Until next time, see you around.